Guau, es verdad que le habíamos cambiado del POV ahí. Uf. No sé, gente. A mí me gusta muchísimo mejor así, ¿eh? Muchísimo mejor, muchísimo más. Bien. Habíamos dejado todo pronto para hacer las misiones principales. Sí, señor. Qué lindo, ¿eh? Hace un montón de tiempo que nos veíamos esto. Gente. Claro, y por eso lo dejé puesto, ¿eh? A hacer el poetas de tal, ¿eh? Pero vamos, muy fuertemente. Nos lo merecemos en una. Nos lo merecemos. Creo que habíamos afilado todas las espadas y todo eso también, ¿eh? Así que vamos, con toda la confianza de la vida, ¿eh? Lo que no sé es si debería meditar. Capaz que sí, ¿no? Pero salvaje. No, estoy curado. Tengo un estado ahí que no sé de qué es. Ghoul. Lo siento, pero sos pequeño, pa. Nivel 2, really. En realidad no sabía que era una bruja. Pensé que eran ahí va, unos boiras. El diseño es un poquito parecido físicamente, ¿no? Pueden hacer TP. Voy a tener que nadar. ¿Qué no? Oh, salado. Estaba re profundo. Son nivel 9. ¿En serio me van a hacer esto? Ah. Go. Había decisión. Capilla del fuego eterno. ¿En serio me iban a buscar después? Oh, pensé que habías decidido bien. Se va, pero... What the fuck? Cagón. Moletes entonces. Está con la espada, la verdad. Buah. Déjame ver si tenemos tipo todas las granadas y eso. Creo que estamos bien como para empezarla, ¿eh? ¿Hace pila que no me fijo si tenemos algo para hacer? Oh, mira, tenemos bombas para hacer. Dimerita mejorada. Oh. Ya una de esas. ¿Qué es? Polvo de Stammerford. Para hacer colmena mejorada. Pero esa de Stammerford era impresionantemente necesaria. Porque tenía 4 bombas para hacer. Y al final... Cebo de short. Puedo hacer un cebo de short. Además que ahora no voy a... No preciso cazar ningún short. Así que no pasa nada. Hagámoslo, gente. Es el momento.
As soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
This ambush is simpler, because Menge was already planning to move Dandelion to Oxenfurt. Dudu just needs to confirm an order everyone knew Menge was planning to give. If he released Dandelion, he'd need to explain why, probably raise suspicions in the process.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! God, I wish there rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Even go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed. Like my Mutsy when his gut's knotted up.
Depende de mí que se quede o no. Pero qué raro, ¿no? Tipo, en plan, ¿por qué? Está bien, puedes quedarte. Este no es lugar para ella. Lo que pasa es que puede morir. O puede hablar. No me gusta esta chica acá. O sea, es buena piba y tal, pero el tema es de que no es del tipo combatiente. Es una actriz y ya ayudó. No, ándate para tu casa. No sé, ¿eh? A ver, tengo que recordar las sabias palabras de en este juego no hay malas decisiones. Pero no quiero que se muera. Y tampoco quiero que, no sé, que diga que no sé qué o algo así. O Dandelion o algo así, tipo, al verlo. Y que me caiga toda la movida. Pero siento que si ella se va, me voy a quedar sin opción. O sea, va a haber una opción que el hecho de que esté ella ahí no va a estar. Capaz que Dudu duda o Dudu le da miedo o algo y ella lo calma o algo así. Que se quede. Tengo miedo. Espero que no muera porque es un buen personaje, la verdad.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening,
Que ni espada tiene, boludo.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Mira.
Don't really feel like it. You two play.
All right.
Qué bueno que te dé la opción de no jugar si querés.
Now we can play for real.
Y qué zarpado que puedas ponerte a jugar a Gwent, la verdad. Realmente les gusta lo que hicieron con el juego de cartas, lo implementaron re bien. Y a todo el rato, con todo el mundo. A ver qué pasa, ¿eh? Es la misión, ¿eh? ¡Toco!
Dandelion. Damn it.
La madre. Pará, ¿y ahora yo qué hago? ¿Me quedo a ayudar o voy a buscar a Dandelion? Uf, es un tema, ¿eh? No creo que el juego mate a Dandelion, ¿no? ¿O sí? El tema es que si no me quedo a ayudar, puede morir Priscilla. Los mato a todos rápido, ¿no? Aprovechando que estoy totalmente overlevel.
And just stood there. Find a wood sniffer if you weren't so tall.
Shit, lost him. Gotta look for tracks. Road through here.
Fueron por aquí. Y ahí se empezaron a marcar. Esperamos por este caballo que lo parió.
Faster. Let's dance. Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Novigrad's full of skinflints. Skinflints
We were
riding
sacking
Mirá por dónde pasaron. Por acá me imagino.
Hoof prints.
Mierda el tipo, ¿eh?
Serpent-eyed, silver sword.
Look!
Bien. ¿Va por acá? ¿Qué me marca algo por acá? Marca él. Campesino.
Right through here. Two men. One slung over the saddle like
No para, ¿eh?
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
Come on, Roach.
A la izquierda.
lost. Followed the wrong trail. Got a
What?
set of single hoof marks. Heavily laden horse. Go, go.
Trot straight to me soon as I whistle.
Ah, estos eran ellos. Pero si el tipo me dijo que era a la izquierda.
Run, Roach.
También mintió. No entiendo. El tipo me dijo que giraron a la izquierda. Derecha.
Looks like it might have started limping. Come on. Slower.
Chop his legs off at the knees.
Looks like rain.
If Big Willie got pissed again, we went to jabbering about the workshop.
And just who to get pissed with? Witch hunters? Even Big Willie's not that daft.
By the way, who do you get that nickname? I mean, he's even shot from a dwarf.
I think they'll come to see.
Sit there. There, I said, and shut it.
All right, all right. But what then? How long do you think you've been thinking of this? Quiet. Don't worry about me. I'll be quiet. But those halflings, you can't trust them, you know. Once I saw one of them.
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Lo que no entiendo. ¿Qué pasó con toda la estrategia de Dudu y demás? ¿Dudu dónde estuvo a todo esto?
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them even. And they're...
Shut it.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door round the back.
Thanks.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything?
I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I?
And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could wring your neck like a fat hen, you realize.
Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots.
Estos son tremendos chorros, ¿eh?
Gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Pankratz Viscount de Lettenhove.
Viscount, come on. Everybody calls you Dandelion.
You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow.
Quiet. I thought I heard something.
What? No. You see, me and Gags, we don't.
Come on!
Parece que no, pero ya está contento, ¿eh?
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Horson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Horson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When did you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Horson's men.
No sé qué hizo Dudu acá.
Grab the bitch! Grab her! Horson Jr. Keep it together!
¿Cómo era el poder ese de que se cargaba? Ahí va. Ese me faltaba. Realmente son una banda. Por eso justamente dan ese poder, porque si no... Sí, lo quiero hacer de nuevo. Es que claro, hace un montón de tiempo que no peleo con esta piba. O sea, es que no me acuerdo, o sea...
Grab the bitch! Grab her!
Bueno, a ver. Menos que igual te alcancen a pegar estando en ese estado, ¿eh? Aprovechando el bus que no vienen a mí. Más que la gasté ahí. Aprovechando que están... Uf, qué bugueado, ¿no? Bien. Ah, si quiere dispararme, que venga. ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo me dio estando así en ese estado? Están entre ellos, es que son buenísimos, la verdad. Pueden dejar de matarse a sí mismos. Es que se matan a sí mismos. Es espectacular. Quería que lo matara a este. Son una banda, hermano. Son una banda, ¿eh? ¿Tiene final? ¿O quieren que llegue a un punto esquivándolos y no peleando?
Grab the bitch! Grab her!
Mira, esta parte.
Keep it together, legs!
Vamos, gente. No es, ¿o qué? Que vengan si quieren algo.
We have to. We're almost almost there!
Ok, ¿dónde es acá? ¿No es con el caballo?
Siri, over here, quick!
They're headed for the square. After them.
¿Ahora?
Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
¡Terrible! Bueno.
Siri! Siri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
Se hizo TP.
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
Right. Best bit's when the guard draped you over a saddle like a sack of corn. To make you a fortune.
Time will tell. You're getting to be grumpy in your old age.
I'm just worried.
About who? Siri? Have a little faith, Geralt. You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this.
You get it from Horson? Whoa, Siri'll be overjoyed. Horson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Horson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, I can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Siri ever tell you what this is? And Horson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Horson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Horson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm...
Of who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladev Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Exactamente.
She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into truths she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I own. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for...
A ver, era obvio que íbamos a tener misiones secundarias con él, claramente. Felicitaciones, ya puedes empezar tu aventura con la expansión Blood and Wine. Se ha cambiado la misión de seguimiento actual por la primera misión de la expansión Blood and Wine, aunque te recomendamos que solo la empieces si tu nivel de tu personaje es de mínimo 34. Diviértete. Tremendo. La primera misión.
We are grateful that we wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait.
Terrible.
Nice.
It's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
All right. Farewell.
Raro. Leer. Ok.
Aye.
Embajadores de la Tierra del Vino. Busca un contrato nuevo de los tablones de anuncios de Velen. A ver, está bien, pero... Quiero hacer esta misión, ¿puede ser? No, la puedo no hacer. O sea, podría agarrarla acá. Un contrato nuevo de los tablones. O sea, una misión secundaria nueva. La agarro y me puedo ir a la mierda, ¿no? Porque, claro. O sea, lo que queda acá es Velen. Es, digo, la expansión de Blood and Wine. Porque en realidad... Después lo hice todo. What the fuck? Nunca agarré esto. Está escondidillo, ¿eh?
Como me gustaría ser bosque, para que me camine por arriba en esta mañana.
¿Qué andas, padre? ¿Todo tranquilo, Emma? Esto lo habíamos dicho desde que no podíamos ir, ¿verdad? Sí. Richard, deja de intentar hacer esa que siempre hace lo mismo. Vamos a... Y acá hay algo también. Ah, soy un pelotudo, está. No. Te marca de nuevo las cosas estas. No me tengo que ir tan lejos, chicos. No me tengo que ir tan lejos, ¿eh? Es más, podemos hacernos a TP y todo. De verdad. Y así podemos ir a Skellige. Que la verdad que la de Blood and Wine me interesa, pero sinceramente prefiero hacerla cuando tengamos nivel 30 mínimo. Porque si no, me voy a estampar contra una hermosa pared. Acá estamos con todo. De temprano me puse a editar. ¡Esa, papá! ¡Que no decaiga! Hermosas noticias. Yo también hice lo mismo. Edité para un montón de canales, la verdad. Especial cenas. Se vende caballo de madera. Se necesita ayudante de cocina. Carta perdida. Me imagino que es acá. Llamamiento a Sir Geralt de Rivia, el del puente por Blazon. Geralt de Rivia, en nombre de nuestra misericordiosa soberana, su ilustrísima excelencia Ana Henrietta, viajamos hasta los reinos del norte para hacerle saber nuestra misión. Un monstruo terrible ha aparecido en el ducado de Toussaint, una bestia que ha cometido crímenes atroces contra los súbditos de su excelencia. Solo el más célebre de todos los brujos tiene la capacidad de destruir a la bestia. Por eso le suplicamos humildemente que acuda a la aldea de Hondonadas, donde aguardaremos su llegada, con la esperanza de que digne escuchar nuestras penas y libere a nuestra tierra de las garras del miedo. Sus humildes servidores, Pelmerian de Lunart y Milton de Periac Peyran. Terrible. Embajadores de la tierra del vino. ¿Pero qué nivel tendrá esto? A ver, pará. ¿Es un contrato de brujo o no? Es una misión secundaria. El cabaret. Ah, mira, tenemos una misión secundaria nueva. Cool. Pero no es nada de esto. Es una misión principal. Las primeras caricias del mar. ¿Esto no es? ¡Acá! Nivel 34, pero me aparece con símbolo naranja. ¡Ah! Porque son de diferentes. Son de diferentes expansiones, es por eso. ¡Qué genial! Igual nivel 34, Montón. No. Es que la voy a hacer a nivel 30. Es que si no voy a gastar mucha movida. La verdad. Vamos a hacerla cuando tengamos que hacerla y ya estaría. Pero cómo me alegro, padre. ¿Se puede saber qué estás editando? ¿Estás editando podcast o estás editando alguna partida de Valo?
Go.
Parece que esta es la perspectiva, Es la que gana,
Some people. This is scandalous. You've kept us off the date. Oh, you'd make a fine sailor. And you'll be rotting in the clink before the other half passes. Those are black ones are chasing gorillas round the Kedwen woods. Over Grandson. Got my eye on you. No. Oh, fuck. I repeat. Whoa! Oh, yeah, Bracknell, right. Duke's only giving you.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out. Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before the bugger the fuck off. Because
Right? We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Que venga. Que venga.
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
No, que venga ahora.
show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse Son Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
Kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Pero no entiendo qué está buscando. O sea, ¿qué quiere? ¿Que le dé las cartas? Yo no tengo cartas de tal.
Try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Is this truly what you
Gonna be sick.
Comes out of it here.
cheap whores and watered down
Nice.
wine?
You
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know.
You know.
I know, which is exactly...
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
Basta.
And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman.
Yo tendría que haberle prestado el dinero. Creo que tendría que haberle prestado el dinero, la verdad.
What's he schemed up this time?
A hearty thanks to you, Geralt.
¿Puedo hablar con ella?
I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
Come on, Roach.
Ow! Lout!
Must have broken many a heart, eh, Dandy?
I'm warning you.
Hey!
Sorry.
Ah, so good to see you.
También, la verdad.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes.
A todo esto, ¿dónde está Dudu? ¿Dónde quedó Dudu?
He was a merchant once.
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
Mine? Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might...
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Espada de Roma. Terrible, ¿eh?
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
Holy moly, Morris.
Parkour.
Geralt de Rivia.
Acá. Acá. ¿A qué hora me dijo? ¿Al atardecer? Exactamente a la hora que estamos, ¿no? Pregunte con Jaskier cerca de la casa de Sofía al anochecer.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Terrible.
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Ay. Pues es un plan bastante bueno. Qué hijo de puta,
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you...
You're reading what?
Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this?
Terrible, ¿eh? Actuación. Leer la tarjeta.
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench.
Not so fast. Drop your sword.
¿Esas luces?
This is your first and last warning.
¿Por qué tiene una máscara que combina con su atuendo?
Scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
El Vengador Carmesí, boludo. Leer la tarjeta, claramente.
Not the Crimson Avenger.
No. Tenía lore, boludo. Terrible. Nivel 1 es, boludo. Dale, pegame. Pero no me va a bajar la vida,
Come on, come closer.
Acá, chicos. No puedo hacerle eso.
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up.
Te va a dar un par de conchazos que es terrible,
An avenger will beat you senseless.
Ah, está re puta loca, boludo. Qué hijo de puta. No. La tarjeta fue una locura, ¿eh?
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them. Walking about.
Cómo juega con la pobre mujer. No, me encantó la de... ¡Oh, no! ¡Oh, no! El caballero carmesí, que hijo de puta.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into the area too, though.
Just hopped out for a smoke. He's still arguing. Seems they can't decide on a colour now. Don't know what the fucking problem is.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
¿Tenemos que decir nosotros?
So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Ah, tengo que ir yo. A ver. Hey, ¿ya que acto de show?
Mr. Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him long. Say something.
El cabaret es como el teatro. Ah, perdón, estoy moviendo el mouse. El cabaret es como en teatro. El estilo de tocador es el más apropiado para un cabaret. Pero no sé qué es tocador. A ver, realmente quería elegir el estilo de ella para que ganara puntos con Jaskier, pero no sé si va a querer elegir. A ver, le voy a decir esto.
He's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
A ver, lo iba a elegir yo, pero... O sea, sé que iba a elegir yo por ella, pero... Está bueno que ella elija, ¿no?
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. And here's
A mentirle.
a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
We can go in here, or to my place. You choose.
Oh, right.
Hey, chasing gorillas around the Kedweni woods. Novigrad safe.
No me voy nunca más a Skellige, La verdad. Skellige son los padres, boludo. Es terrible,
Assume your every move's observed.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in time. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine, let's find the key.
Damn it.
Not here.
Now where would she leave?
deaf or you deaf?
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
The key.
Let me Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
Exacto.
I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about...
Yo le iba a hacer Axia. Y ya fue. Pero bueno.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting.
Como le hicieron los ojitos.
Suppose. In that case.
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you.
Ay, no tuve que hacer esto con Axia.
Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
No, no hay nada más importante que hacer, o sea, eso de, no sé, si haciendo CTP a Skellige y todas esas cosas que no importan.
Oh!
Hey, pretty boy.
Snake one. Got a snake's pen as well.
Ah.
Ooh.
Come on.
Is the material well?
Jesus Christ, loco. Madre.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
La verdad que sí. ¿No puedo quemarlos? ¿Qué?
Damn it.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Let's end this.
Lo siento, pero si me dejo ganar por unos de nivel 11 voy a caer en vergüenza, ¿saben?
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
Oh, terrible.
Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Ah, por eso no nos podía matar. Ok. La mierda, está lejos ese tipo.
Tell you, this is watch this try now. Hold it tight.
Ooh, what's the rush?
Blood, eh? By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home.
Para, el banco estaba ya, ¿no? A ver. Creo que tengo monedas para cambiar.
How can I...
Got some coin.
You come to the right...
Pero, divino. El cartel, me quiero subir a... Este no es mi caballo. Bien.
Come on.
Era por acá, ok. Esa es la vieja casa de Trish, ¿no?
The eternal fire protects us. What a witch.
What you got there?
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
Come to sell them at market.
Sick of it.
Just hope Iron Man finds some.
Bueno, ¿cuándo voy a poder correr, padre? Ahora. Voy a tener que jugar una carrera para que gane dinero y así le pueda pagar a todo el mundo y tal. Que sí, ¿no? Cómo cambia el juego con la perspectiva, ¿eh? Madre. Es que es otro juego, ¿eh? Lo de caballo todavía no lo veo, ¿eh? No sé si conviene más tenerlo cerca o lejos. Capaz que si ahora juego una carrera me va a terminar de cerrar al final o no.
Well, Rutlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out on that account, eh?
Won't have much of a choice before long.
Come now, old sport. We can't allow that. Who'd I wager with then, eh? Listen, here's what we'll do. We'll make one more bet. If you win, I'll pay your debts and we'll continue playing. What do you say?
And if I lose?
One worry at a time, old chum. Well, I'm off to place my bet.
Te digo.
You Rutlick. Henry Rutlick, artist.
A mí yo gano, paga todos sus deudos.
At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Ah, su deuda son 200. Madre, te la pago 40 veces, te la pago. Dale.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Es más, ni siquiera debería de preguntar eso porque yo ya tengo mi fama como jinete.
Come on now.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
En realidad yo no lo hubiese dejado solo, porque este tipo tiene un problema, que son las apuestas. O sea que capaz que lo dejamos solo y... Silla de montar extraordinaria. A ver, es mucho mejor que la mía. ...35 de vigor. Extraordinaria, dice. Extraordinaria. Es una mierda. Ah, pero mira, esto es mucho mejor que el mío, ¿eh? 60. Toma. A ver cómo se ve ahora el caballo. Ahí está. Sinceramente te quedaba mucho mejor el otro. Por lo menos tenía un símbolo o algo, pero bueno. Realmente con Jaskier, a ver. Conseguí a la chica esta. Le conseguí los carteles. Digo, a ver, Jaskier, soltame, O sea, mi querido amigo Jack, soltame, Voy a empezar a decir Jack, porque la verdad que Jaskier no me parece un nombre. Soltame, por favor, Tengo que ir a Skellige. Ah, de los 7 gatos. Bueno. Ya arreglaron todo. El camaleón. Me gusta más que el nombre viejo.
I've told you, this is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Tiene sentido.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Oh, que ahora va a demorar en llegar y voy a tener que ir a buscar. La puta madre. Por favor,
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
Responsible. Got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
No te la creo, no te la creo. No te digo, es que vamos, se lía.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Volmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Quédate, let's fucking go. ¿Quién carajo le toca un pelo? ¿Sabes cómo?
Priscilla.
Sigue con el mismo vestido.
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable.
La cagaron a palo.
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Bueno, no necesito todos sus títulos, señor, claro. O sea, la verdad que...
Concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and school...
Pero la cagaron a piñas.
Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And...
O sea, que no fue personal en realidad.
No harm. You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Buena, médico!
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
Aguante el puto médico, ¿eh?
But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion.
¿No con el médico este? De repente ahí... ¿Un super luchador y caballero?
You lead.
Veas que va a ser el malo.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. Straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
No me termina de cerrar mucho este doctor, ¿eh? Es muy extraño.
Human, wrong body type. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Hizo él.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit...
¿Qué carajo es esto, boludo?
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Salado.
We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Different sense of humor. His genitals, we ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
A ver, en realidad no sé si es ritual, sinceramente, pero tiene más sentido que el resto. Que no ha sido un castigo ni a palo, no es motivo, es estúpido y realmente esto no tiene sentido.
Some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following.
Pero el tema de un huevo adentro.
And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a step 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I
Goodness.
made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse.
Claro.
Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission. I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Muy, pero muy interesante todo esto, ¿eh? Pero muy interesante. Médico que se sabe defender y ataca y hace unas movidas, o sea...
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who...
Un truán. Terrible, ¿eh?
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Qué pedazo de cacho de interesante todo esto, o sea... ¿Cómo llegamos acá? Eso es lo que... Pecados carnales. Pero perdón que te lo diga, pero lo pienso hacer ya mismo. O sea, esta misión me interesó un montonazo. Pero un montonazo aparte. ¡Qué locura! O sea, ¿cómo estábamos en el estreno del cabaret? Y de repente terminamos con una misión con todo esto.
Was the dwarves products? Here or no?
Awful pale.
Hey, handsome.
Oh, you scared?
A brazier. This time of year?
Grab him! Sis, that him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
¿En serio?
Gotta get around him!
You're carrion!
That's enough of that.
Oh, re. Vale. No. Ah, otro más. La cabeza.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't.
Pero ¿cómo sabían ellos que...?
Tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid hoe in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Y por favor, dejen de pegarle a cualquier persona que ande por acá, ¿sabes? Digo...
Got a problem?
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weighed on his heel and took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Sermón de un ciudadano preocupado. Recuerden, buenas gentes, que la luz que proyecta el fuego disipa todas las nieblas, revela todas las mentiras, descubre a todos los indignos y las almas inmorales. Ni los dopplers que cambian de forma pueden escapar a su luz, ni las brujas ni hechiceras, tan hábiles en engañar a la gente corriente, ni las libertinas que recorren la calle y nublan la mente de los hombres con sus encantos. Abandonen, pues, los arcanos mágicos, traicioneros e inmorales. Vistan su cuerpo de modestia y no provoquen pensamientos impuros, y dejen que el fuego eterno les revele a todos los monstruos y pecadores. Guardarán también en sus llamas. Un ciudadano preocupado.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Es un... ¿Cómo se llama esto? Uno de estos de fuego eterno, pero que se puede convertir en hombre lobo o algo así.
You scared?
Odd though he is, girls can't seem to look away. Oh, witch. You're safe already.
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite me.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them.
Hasta yo le tengo miedo.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. But these two mutts cost me a chunk of change. And a sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be?
Perro es más grande que el enano.
Damn it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he'd grab the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag.
Cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
A la mierda.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
Me deja examinar esto. Claramente quiero preguntar por esto.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Otro sermón. ¿El mismo? Ah, no, es diferente. Recuerden, buenas gentes, que el fuego eterno es capaz de mención. El fuego puede calentar su llama. Él puede cocinar alimentos. Sí, o sea, básicamente una amenaza. O índole que ya leímos. Che, no puedo ver esto, ¿eh? Puedo examinarlo. ¿Qué es de eso? Eso también. La mancha de sangre. ¿Me está descansando?
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues.
Una manera, ¿eh?
Corpse. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
No, it's everywhere. I see it all around.
Hey now!
Oh! Ah! Oh!
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Horrible.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more.
At least before they didn't used to kill women.
Full of fan.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart. One of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her in a piece.
Gente que obviamente, claro, nadie preguntaría por ellos. Asesino bastante inteligente.
What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Tranqui.
Tom, what did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
A ver, entiendo que la movida es golpearlo por el hecho de que nosotros conocemos a Priscila, pero realmente ¿está mal lo que hizo el tipo? O sea, las cosas como son. No, no es para tanto para golpearlo. O sea, es que yo hubiese hecho lo mismo. En plan, no conozco a Priscila. Lo siento, pero no me voy a hacer moralista acá. Hubiese dado eso hubiese salvado una vida. A ver. Es un montón igual.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Creo que sé quién es, pero no sé. Qué raro que deje el nombre de su siguiente víctima. O sea, pensé que el primer cartel era tipo, en plan, se le cayó o se le olvidó o algo así. O el cadáver, el difunto logró sacárselo en un forcejeo. Pero que lo deje en plan... te dejo el nombre de la siguiente víctima, a ver si puedes hacer algo. En plan, es rarísimo, ¿no?
Ah, damnation. Help pull back out.
Es Patricia Vegelbud. Es la mujer con la cual estaba el hombre de Wisima que encontramos acá, que nos llevó primero a las carreras de caballo. Ay, por favor, déjame correr, dale. Bueno. tendría que cortar, pero... Es que me intriga un montón saber quién carajo es el asesino, o sea... Por lo que me dijo ahora el tipo este, puede ser perfectamente el médico aquel. Mira quién está acá. En los 7 de tal. El zapatero, el espía. ¿Por qué estar ahí, no? Buah, es que este juego es interesantísimo, loco. Es interesantísimo, la puta madre. Es que no puedo, O sea, tiene que ser por choque emocional, ¿no? Tiene que ser alguien que conozcamos. Pero ¿será el médico viejo este? ¿O será el jovenzuelo aquel? A ver, todo esto tiene pinta de que es un cirujano por el tema de lo... Está metiendo mucho énfasis en que tiene heridas tipo una onda de precisión de cirugía, con cortes en plan con el cuchillo y tal. A tocarla con los guardias, ¿verdad?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in...
Es la madre, entonces. Es otra persona que conocimos, pero no era la que yo decía. Era la madre que nos hizo nos pidió la misión de salvar al hijo.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Ahí va.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Mi bebeíto, terrible. Muchísimas gracias por ese follow, bienvenida. O bienvenida.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact...
¿Podés moverte? Que van a matar a tu vieja.
We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Geralt's...
¡Rap! ¿Cómo andamos, Santi? La mierda, ¿por dónde fue?
Insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in...
Señora, que se está moviendo re lento, que van a matar a tu vieja, por favor, te lo pido, movete un poco.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait.
No es que si está muerta, sí va... O sea, si ya está muerta, obviamente que no va a hacer ruido. Muerta, ¿no? Claro.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
¡Ah!
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
¿Por dónde fue? ¿Por dónde fue? Por acá. Señores, chicos, lo siento. No tengo tiempo para... Ah, tengo que tener tiempo. Pero ustedes no ven que pasó algo acá. Chicos, tengo que matarlos. Pero no me parece lógico esto. Vamos, tal, los mato a todos, no pasa nada. O sea, yo no quería hacer esto. Pero bueno. Hoy. Ustedes quisieron esto, ¿eh? No entiendo por qué, vamos. Podría haberlo agarrado si me esquivaba a alguien o algo.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Salado.
Taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Pido. Mira tu guardia.
Wasn't easy, but
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Salado.
Out of my sight at once.
Por favor, échalo.
Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims.
Al menos es un modus operandi.
I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Lo podría haber atrapado. Esa es la duda que me deja el juego.
I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
La próxima vez salir más rápido, ¿sabes? Pobre, oh. Para, boludo.
Fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught.
Para, boludo. Se fueron a la mierda,
Sweet Nettie. Crippled Kate's. Growing bolder. Not just the name, but the place, too. Won't get away this time.
Una mierda, oh. Aparte, pobre mujer, porque realmente era una muy buena madre. ¿Puedo satarla?
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to Crippled Kate's, fast.
Me gustaría desatarla, la verdad. Requiesca Kimpach. Podremos nos encontraremos con el hijo que es mago que salvamos y le diremos tipo lo que pasó con su madre en algún momento del juego. Estaría muy bueno. Imbéciles inútiles. O sea, tanto guardia y nadie vio a nadie corriendo, saliendo tal. El caballo. Iba a decir el auto. Ni dale.
Let's go.
Ya me
Tú puedes.
aprovechar antes de que se enfríe.
Vos decís. Vos decís. ¿Por cuál de los agujeros, no? No. Horrible. No, chicos, que me tengo que ir. Pero es que es muy interesante esta misión. Que no quiero dejarla así. Me metí mal. Me metí re mal. Dale. Dale. Son menos cuartos ya. Por favor. Que no nos hacemos TP. Saben que yo no suelo abusar de TP, pero es que realmente me urge cortar. Pero también quiero terminar esta misión, que me parece interesantísima. Quiero saber quién es el asesino. ¿Será el viejo? ¿Será el viejo cirujano, el jefe de cirugía? Que no me parece, no me parece que sea el viejo. No puede ser. Me hago TP. Dale. ¿Dónde está? Está dentro de tal. Tampoco me puedo hacer tanto TP, O sea... Tampoco... Simplemente para entrar a 9 grados nomás, pero... Yo digo que es el forense. El forense, el joven. Tiene más pinta, ¿eh? Tiene más pinta que es el forense. Porque el viejo, onda, en plan, si es el viejo, ¿para qué carajo nos muestra en dónde está, tipo, la... ¿Qué andan a lo que voy, tipo, anda? ¿Por qué nos mete adentro de las cloacas y tal? Aunque, ojo, también el asesino nos está mostrando sus próximas víctimas y tal. O sea, capaz que es medio como que su modus operandi, en plan... Acá adentro. A ver.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client.
Muy importante cliente. Muy importante. Eso está... El forense no es muy importante. Debe ser el tipo este del fuego, ¿eh? El tipo este que vimos, Nathaniel. Para, más arriba. Más arriba.
No one will hear you, bitch. No.
¡Es Nathaniel!
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard.
Olvídate. Espero que me lo dificultes, porque vengo bastante enojado. ¿Imagina que la mata?
Free now.
¿Yo voy a hacer algo?
Thank you. If not for you.
Buen letra, por cierto.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting.
A ver, yo quería que fuera Nathaniel, pero era muy obvio también, ¿eh? Igual, ojo, bien planteada esta misión de que realmente nos hizo pensar que podría haber sido el forense, ¿eh? El forense también tenía pinta de tal. O el jefe de cirugía, es que realmente era muy probable todo. Era muy probable todo, ¿eh? ¿Cómo andás, Chescool? ¿Todo tranquilo, padre? Pero, ¿saben por qué no me cerraba tanto el forense y el cirujano? Porque como que en todos los asesinatos era tipo, estaban hablando un poco también del fuego eterno y tal, anda limpiar a gente impura y tal. Y el forense, tanto el forense como el cirujano no se veían tan católicos, de alguna manera. Católicos no, religiosos, no creo. Ahora hay que informarle a... Mierda, ¿dónde está la escalera? Es que me pierdo, Pierdo muy fácil acá. Cuando dijo alguien muy importante dije, es que vamos. Para, ¿y ya te vestiste? ¿Y ya te pusiste a laburar? Madre de Dios, pero señora. ¿No? Es un montón. Te acaban de querer intentar hacer... Ey, nadie descansa para los negocios, está perfecto. Madre. Por favor, se me calma Gerardo porque, escúchame. Vale, padre, que voy a llegar tarde al trabajo. Otra vez no. Otra vez no. Bañado por desnudez. Solamente la gente grande es bañada por desnudez. Podría estar viendo porno y Twitch no sabría ni siquiera mi nombre. No voy a intentarlo igual por las dudas. Por las dudas nomás. Que no me dejan sprintear en las ciudades, boludo. Es como que por favor. Es que me tengo que ir, que son menos 10. Ah, ni me baño y voy. Ah, tipo, hijo de puta. Buena suposición, Muy buena suposición la del forense, Y también me deja contento de que no fue el cirujano. El cirujano me parece un personajazo, En plan, hey, medicina preventiva. En plan de ir de justiciero y tal. Me parece interesantísimo el viejardo. Ojalá lo volvamos a ver, la verdad. También el otro que podía haber sido era el de los cuerpos, El que los juntaba. Aunque me parecía... Cuando hablamos con él dije... como que no. Pará, arriba. ¿Creo que me tengo que meter o qué? Ah, claro, pues estamos en el hospital. Y ese medio con la capucha ahí. ¿No me la pinta? ¿Dónde están?
How's better, right?
Yes.
¿Cómo eso es mejor? Está hecha mierda. O sea, está hecha chota. Mejor dice. ¿Cómo está mejor? ¡Ah! ¡Ay! ¡Mátenme! Hice mi parte, ahora le toca a ti cuidarla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the dryads of Brockamon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but...
Boludo, eso no está bien, de verdad, en serio. Me preocupa mucho Priscila,
For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Boludo. Mejor dice. Mejor dice. Mírenla. Pero por favor, que alguien la saque de su sufrimiento.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Sí, no hables más. No hables más. Esto va a terminar rápido. Madre de Dios.
Yes, Geralt?
Encontré al asesino. El forense me ha hablado de tu pasado. A ver.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Nathaniel. Caught him red-handed at Kate's. He was just about to cut into his next victim. Innkeeper wanted to keep me out. Important customer, he said.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Hubert told me
Interesante.
your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university. Died for your cause.
I was young and stupid. I thought
Lo reconoce.
was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
True.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink.
I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Se aparece a mí cuando mi mamá se enteró de que fui expulsado. ¿Con esa una mujer llamada Shani? ¿Shani?
I know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I
Me
told
imagino que Shani es alguien de The Witcher 1 o 2. Pues no me acuerdo de encontrar una Shani acá. Aunque capaz que es un personaje viejo. Aquí hemos hablado con muchísima gente.
Farewell.
Muy, pero muy interesante Von Gratz, ¿eh? O sea, estoy boquiabierto. Estoy totalmente boquiabierto, posta, ¿eh? Onda, si no se dan cuenta de esto, o sea, es increíble. Empezamos teniendo una misión en donde íbamos a abrir un cabaret. Y literalmente eso desembocó en una de las misiones más interesantes del puto juego hasta ahora. O sea, fue como un poco una misión de policial en una, tipo, con un asesino que estaba matando enfrente de nosotros en ese momento. O sea, siempre estudiamos el asesinato cuando ya pasó y tal, pero tipo, onda, estaba matando en ese preciso momento. ¿Cómo saltó de Priscila irse a cambiar para tener un evento, un espectáculo en la inauguración del cabaret, a Priscila toda hecha mierda, y estando en el médico y descubrir su asesinato, su agresor y tal, o sea, una locura, la verdad. El médico ahí diciendo, no, pero escúchame, yo te ayudo, vamos a encontrarlo y lo acabamos a trompadas. Y es como que, médico, señor, espera un momento, ¿no? O sea, en plan, una locura, no me esperaba para nada todo esto. Para la muerte, lamento mucho la muerte de la mamá aquella de la finca, la verdad, no se lo merecía. Era una muy buena mujer, un buen personaje, la verdad, una lástima. Gente, me voy que tendría que haber terminado esto hace 20 minutos ya, 26, pero vamos, para ser más preciso. Espero que se esté escuchando bien el micro, ahora lo voy a escuchar y tal. Si es así, vamos, no lo toco más, o sea, el micro queda así y ya estaría. Espero que se esté escuchando bien, la verdad. El que junta los cadáveres no lo lamenta. La verdad que no, claro. Es que podría haber sido, tipo una onda. O sea, hubiese estado interesante. Hubiese sido interesante, que hubiese sido él, pero cuando hablaba con nosotros, tipo, era un poco teatro, en plan hacer el medio de, sí, yo los levanto y les robo un poquito y tal, y de repente que tipo se lavara la cara y era un súper inteligente cirujano y tal, asesino, todo por el fuego eterno. Hubiese sido muy interesante, o sea, me gustó esta misión porque tuvo un enemigo obvio, porque realmente era obvio a Nathaniel, o sea, Nathaniel era el asesino obvio, pero fue tan bien llevado, toda la trama y tal, que te hizo dudar de un montón de gente en el camino, lo cual eso... Dios, qué buen juego, el puto The Witcher. Y a propósito, no grabé. Me llegó a ir sin guardar, ¿sabes qué? Ahí sí que la voy a... Ahí, partida guardada. Gente, terrible. O sea, terrible. The Witcher. Lamentablemente no pudimos hacer porque íbamos a hacer el principio de The Witcher y después Outriders con el Ale. Pero el Ale se ve que tuvo otras cosas que hacer. Así que no pudimos. Veremos cómo seguimos. Chescool, si estás en el chat. El lunes hablamos por privado. Pero tenemos que ver cuándo hacemos el episodio siguiente de La Way Out. Así que nada, gente, me voy a trabajar, que tengo que pagar la luz y cosas, ¿saben? O sea, que no me puedo quedar jugando, basta. O sea, el próximo capítulo llegaremos a Skellig, es que no sé, y pensé que íbamos a terminar con Novigrado hoy, y al final es que pasó de todo. Pero bueno, espero que el próximo episodio sí terminemos y lleguemos a Skellig. Veremos cuándo hacemos las misiones del DLC. Lo que pasa es que, claro, quiero centrarme un poco y ver qué onda, aprovechando que las misiones del DLC son a partir del nivel 34, capaz que la dejamos para el nivel 30 al menos. Me voy a trabajar y esas cosas. Espero que anden bien, gracias por estar del otro lado y nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós, que pasen bien.